post. If you don't have any objections, just sign it, I said. Okay, he signed the papers without a second thought, still staring at his phone. Victor, did you even hear me? I asked, frustrated. He shot me an impatient look, tossing the pen onto the table. Isn't it about buying insurance for Leon? Just get it done. I realized then that he hadn't heard a single word. His mind was consumed with Eliza. It wasn't the first time I'd noticed how little he cared about anything that wasn't her. As Victor stepped out to take a call from Eliza, I glanced at the signed divorce papers and snorted. A simple glance would have shown that the agreement had nothing to do with insurance. But of course, he couldn't be bothered to even look. I put the papers away and went to pack my things. Just then, the doorbell rang. I opened it to find Eliza standing there with her son, Oliver. My heart skipped a beat. Even though I'd only seen her in photos, I recognized her immediately. Mrs. Powell, sorry to bother you, Eliza said, her voice sweet as she stood there with a suitcase in hand. What do you need? I asked flatly. Is Victor home? She asked. Yeah, I replied. Victor rushed to the door as soon as he heard her voice. I told you I'd pick you up. Why'd you come on your own? Come inside before you catch a cold. Eliza smiled awkwardly, still standing in the doorway. Her gaze briefly met mine as she said, Mrs. Powell, I'm having some property issues back home, so I'll need to stay here for a few days. I smiled to myself, bitterness twisting in my gut. Of all the places she could stay, she had to come here, to my house, my space. Before I could say anything, Leon ran out, cheering, Eliza, Ollie, you're finally here. He practically shoved me aside to greet them. Eliza hesitated before looking at me. Mrs. Powell, I don't have many friends back home, so I turned to Victor for help. I hope that's all right. And if I do mind? I asked, my voice dripping with sarcasm. Eliza looked taken aback, but before she could respond, Leon stepped in front of her, blocking me from view. What's your problem? He snapped, turning to me. It doesn't matter if you mind, this is Dad's house. I stood frozen, watching as Eliza's expression shifted. She quickly told Leon, your mom raised you. It hasn't been easy for her, and you should understand that. Leon lowered his gaze but muttered, okay. Victor picked up Eliza's luggage without waiting for me to respond. Come on in, he said, leading them inside. I stood there silently. An outsider in my own home, I wanted to retreat to my room, but Leon stopped me. Where are you going? Make dinner. Ollie and Eliza probably haven't eaten. No need, Eliza cut in, waving him off. I already ate before I came. Victor, in a rare show of enthusiasm, said, all right, then I'll help you carry your suitcases. I knew that Victor never stepped foot in the kitchen unless absolutely necessary. I couldn't help but feel how little I mattered to him now. I felt the weight of it all. He didn't think I was worth the effort anymore. Let Eliza have Mom's room. It's big and bright, Leon said suddenly. Victor hesitated for a moment before looking at Eliza. If there's no other room, he muttered. Eliza quickly stepped in, her voice sweet but firm. I really don't want to impose. I'll find somewhere else. Leon was having none of it. No, you're not going anywhere, he shouted. I'll sleep with Dad, and Eliza and Ollie can have my room. Victor smiled approvingly, as if Leon's suggestion had just solved everything. All right, it's settled. I felt like an intruder in my own home. After they took Leon's room, I retreated back to mine to pack. A little while later, Eliza came into my room, holding a cup of hot coffee. Mrs. Powell, Leon poured this for you. He's